welcome back to our channel. It's your favorite LGBT activist, Tiana, and today I'll be doing a video on tips about budgeting, or tips on budgeting, something like that. Budgeting tips. Alright, but before I go into my tips, I would like to make a few announcements. Alright, so right now we're up to 160 subscribers. As soon as we get to 200, we'll be having credit giveaways. I would like to also thank my 160 subscribers for taking the time to actually provide that level of support to me and Tony. It is much appreciated. Remember guys, whenever you view the videos, we're imploring you to leave a comment so that we know that you stopped by. We can't see who view us, and we'd love to maybe one day compensate the viewer that, you know, supports all our videos. So just leave a comment, and so that we can know that you are actually here. Alright, so now we're gonna move into the video. So tips on budgeting. I have my book. So tips on budgeting. The first thing that I would say is that you should be prepared to stick out the budget. I say this because we might want to do the budget, yes, but are we prepared to actually stick it out? Fly high or fly low, I have a budget and I'm sticking to it. So that's the first thing that you need to channel in your mind. I'm going to do a budget and I'm going to stick with it regardless of what happens. I am going to stick with it. Now, before I continue, my points are all over the place. They are not in any specific order. So, disclaimer. Alright, so the first thing, like I said, is to be prepared to stick with your budget regardless of what happens. Try to ensure that your expenses are less than your income. If it is that it's not something that you've been practicing for a while, it's going to be hard. But as we start 2020, let us start January by practicing this. Our expenses should not exceed our income. We all know what our income is, or what our incomes are. Let us try and see if we can let our expenses stay within that amount. You understand me? Alright, the next tip is, I think we're at 3. Always try to put something away as savings. Now listen, me shouldn't even tell nobody to put away nothing as savings, because I have struggled for years to put away stuff in savings. You understand? And as I go down, you'll see the mechanisms that I have used. One of them, which is my next point, is to join a partner, or a partner, like what we call it in Jamaica. This forces you to put away some money for savings, right? People normally use it for when they want to buy stuff or whatever, but you can use it as a way of putting away money. You understand? Another option that you can use to save is to utilize salary deductions. So for me, my life insurance policies, they're salary deducted. So it doesn't, you don't get the money and then you know have to decide whether or not you really want to pay the policy or whatever. No, you're going to the bank and tell them, say, you want it to be taken from your account or from your salary before you even get the money. You can even have standing orders on your account. That's another method. So my daughter has a Omni Educator. That's a standing order on my account. So the money is taken from my account on a particular day. So like if you know that you get paid on the 25th, you can probably put it there for like the 28th to give like a grace period. Right? I also have retirement plans, and that is how it is taken from my salary. I have another insurance, they're Procare with NTB. It is also taken through salary deduction. So you ensure that that money is in the account. Fly high or fly low. Whenever you're doing a budget, you spend everything but that money that is supposed to be taken out from salary deduction, if that is the method you use. If it is from standing order, sorry. If it is salary deduction, it is already taken out before you even see it. So that's fine. Prepare the budget prior to getting paid, so you know what your expenses for the end of the month will be. JPS, water commission, rent, mortgage, groceries, back to work. So it's like the money that you're going to be using for bus fare and lunch to go back to work, and if you have a child, the money that you're going to give the child for back to school. take those monies out. Write that down first. So you're getting $50,000 for the month, right? You need to take out those monies. And even so, with the money that you use for work and stuff and lunch or whatever, try to minimize the amount that you spend for lunch. So bring your own lunch. You cook dinner, bring the overnight food, girl. Sometimes it's even better than the food where I get the day. You understand? Because at least you know how it was prepared. You understand? As it relates to travel now, what you can probably do is, somewhere at girls, so we don't really take chichi bus, but you can utilize the JUTC service. So you have a smart card and you know, so alright, for the month, this is how much I use to travel, and you use the card, so you know that your budget out of any amount. You got the card top up, and you top up your money, and you know, say yes, that's that. That is just one way, because sometimes the chichi bus is really inconvenient, and sometimes you just want to move, and the taxi and the cost of them are very readily available. So it really depends on what you like and what you can afford to do. Even if you're going to use a taxi or whatever, you can still put aside that money. You can put it one side in your purse and say, yeah, this is the money that I put aside for travel, and I'm not touch it for anything else. You understand me? And many times when I budget, that is why I can't go nowhere, because we never budget for a party, we never budget for your birthday dinner. So when you invite me your birthday dinner, your baby shower, this and that, I'm gonna tell you so I can't come, is because it never in my budget. So if it is that you want to invite me to places like that, you have to tell me definitively, maybe a 2 or 3 months prior. You can't tell me the month before, because I would have prepared my budget for that month end. No. So for month end, my budget already prepared. For January, I start right already. So you know, I have to pay JPS water commission, I have to pay mortgage, I have to pay flow, and back to school for Prinny, back to school for me, back to work, and all of the money that come down. Alright, see if you can lower your utility bill. Sometimes we get some bill. If I wonder if it's a restaurant or a business center where I operate with them high bill there. Listen, you can find mechanisms to lower your bills. We're in the house, we have a 3-bedroom house, and sit and I light them on for no reason. You open the fridge every minute. Like you go cook, you know all the things that we're gonna need. You get in the fridge one time and take out everything. Just minimize those little things that cause, you know, the meter to jump. And you know, with the water now, we learn from where I go to school, so we don't waste water. Sometimes we really run the water too much. You understand? Sometimes people wash every week. My mother wash every day. I don't know what could have caused it. You can. For me, I'm not washing every day. Sometimes I don't even want to wash every week. Get enough clothes. Anyway, what you can do is, so if you can wash every week, that's fine. Even the ironing. Someone wear every night of your iron for the next day. No, girl. No. Iron up things every 2 weeks. Iron. What you mean? Iron clothes for 2 weeks or even for a week. But every night iron thing, don't cut it, because that run up a light bill. Did you know that? Yeah. So you opening up the fridge every minute. You leave on the light, them gone by your business. All day, all night, the light them around. That's me. We sleep in a light. Case it's true, sometimes when I go to my bed now, right? I drop asleep writing. So the light is usually on. So try to see how you can minimize things them. And I mean, everything will throw in a washing machine. If you don't have a load, use a hand, girl. You don't have to use a machine for that. Like me now, me wash my clothes them 2 times. If me use a machine, me wash my clothes them 2 times. So these things cause, now some of our actors will have AC in our room. Listen, you can turn on the AC and cool on the place, and then you lock it off back. The AC not after they run all night, all morning, all this. And even if in the night sorry, even in the night, when you turn on the AC and the place cool, the time starts to get cold, so you can wake up and turn off the AC. Instead of having the AC and a shiver, you're under sheet, this, that. Turn on the AC, cool on the place, and lock it up back and have to run it all night. So that's another way to reduce or to lower your utility bills. Remember, I was telling you that you do the budget before. Just the point that you list the most important things first. So it's true, me know, so if the light cuts off, I'm not lighting any candles. And if the water lack of me can't be in a bath, then something they take precedence. So those things are done first. I know no found out girl and only live a yard and no lights and water, you know. I know. But you know deck out and go to the party them and sit. I know. not ask Christ, but we have to find out what is important to us. Me rather have light than forget a party. And that is the truth. Me not play fool. I mean I play when I'm saying me not play hero and score zero. Me not doing it. Make sure some house in order before me do a bag of things. Enough time me make sure some my bills pay and my that's alright before me go do all my hair. Because I can brush in my edge side and get look edge control and fix it in. And so that is another thing. I'm try to minimize the things I wanna spend the money on, like if you do your hair every week, that's not nice. Not even every 2 weeks. Because my hair a dread, I'm supposed to do my hair every 2 weeks. Every month. And if me have my way, every 6 weeks I do my hair. And it's not because I'm nasty. That is not it. It's not because I'm nasty. But you have to find a way to manage your money and to ensure that it lasts. You see, like, oh, we get paid early in December now, you know, say 91 days of January. You think so me I spend out my little money? Me I take time pinch, come no say 91 days left in January. You're mad? Can you imagine you go out yourself and just go spend out the money? When January come in, you're dead for hunger, you're dead for wants, you're dead for needs. You're past place and KFC smell up all the nose, you can't stop and buy a piece of chicken? No, that's I not do it. Now, if you're a spendthrift like me, don't get a credit card. Don't get a credit card. Yes, it is convenient. You can buy the things on Amazon. You can go out with yourself and so on. But if you don't have self-control, I don't suggest you get a credit card. Take it from me. I never have any self-control. I don't think I still don't, but I have a little bit more control. So, I remember back in my days when me used to take salary advance. For sure how much of a spendthrift I was. When we are going to splurge, I take salary advance, I'm gone about my business. When month end come, the money come out and I pay my debt for hungry. By the time I have to look again for salary advance again. And the summer that leave. Until I got a hold of myself. Because it not look good enough. As I get older, you'll realize that this thing with the budget thing and the money problem issues, it don't cut, it don't cute. It don't make no sense. And nobody will worry about owing. You understand? You trust clothes over yourself. Now at Christmas time, you trust clothes because you have to go out. You trust piece of ham over this from whatever. You trust chicken because you have to cook big slush for Christmas. Listen, live within your means. Don't follow people and come go like say, yeah, hero and score zero. Don't do it. Because at the end of the day, these people that you're following, maybe they have their ways and their means of getting their resources. You understand? And we have to understand that what people show us all the time is not all there is to it. You get me? Because look, I can be here and say, oh, I want to do all of this for Christmas. I want to do all of this because my friend I do it. We're a friend of 3 man. And the 3 man never get her good money, so she's able to do that. You understand me? Or your friend have a family members who just give her money at Christmas time. Everybody I get her 100 US at 50 US. You know, when they put that all together, it come up. You would have nobody. So all you have to follow that. You know nobody. So that is why no matter what, I will never ever make nobody come lead me on and come put me out of my way. If me don't have it, me just don't have it. And lots of people say, Tina, you work. Yeah, me I work. But I have a child. And I have a school fee that I'm paying. And I have to take care of my house. And I have to make sure some bills them pay. So working is one, but how much salary am I getting? You understand? Is it enough to cover my bills, take care of my child and myself? And still do all of them something the way everybody else do? No. I mean now I go play hero and score zero. Alright. Yeah, don't bother with the bag of borrowing and try to limit it as best as possible. Don't bother with the bag of borrowing, man. Alright, so I'm not having the nails. And today is Christmas Eve. I'm not doing the nails, and it's not because I don't have any money. I do have money. I just don't want to do nails. For one day, and then what? What that after? No, some girl have on their nails 365. That's totally okay. That's fine. I'm not telling you don't wear nails. But if it is that you cannot afford to do it, don't do it. It doesn't work out. Yeah, and I already touched this thing. Careful when you're taking things on credit. So probably this month you can probably take something. You can take the clothes them. Next month you take the slippers. Your friend have cakes. Well, all of them something they come up. You understand? don't bother take too much things. Take some things and try to get a payment plan going. So I said, listen, me take 14,000 worth of goods. I'm not going to be able to pay the 14,000 next month, because some people want that. You take the 14,000 this month, next month they want the whole money. You have to say to them, based on how I get my salary and how I get my money, I can pay it 3 times, 2 times, whatever. And if they agree, then they can go ahead and make sure that you stick out to your commitment. Or one thing where people can say with trust meetings. Can I trust you now? And one thing when it's when me, if me want nothing, then give me. Okay, you know what they know about me? It's when I get my salary, I make sure I pencil out everybody money. You see me add envelope out your money. You're looking at my price, you see 3 or 4 envelope like I all the man. You know what that is? I paper wrap up. And the people that money my pencil out. You understand? You have to make people trust you and want trust you. You understand? You have to make people trust you. Say, yeah, man, I give me things them. I know you will pay me back and want to trust you. And that is want to give you the things them. People beg me enough time to tell the things because they know so when me get my pay, they might get them money. But you have to be careful. You have to know what and what you can afford and how best you can maneuver your cash flow and all of that. I think this is the last point. Always have a contingency fund or an emergency fund for unseen circumstances and health issues. You would there good and nothing to do you. And then some happen and you feel sick, you have to run guard that time. Especially if you don't have health insurance. If you have your money for buy your medication and this, it don't make no sense, you're sick and you can't buy something to make you feel better or go to the doctor. You probably develop a little infection, you get a little scratching, little smell, little this. Enough time, it has happened already where me feel sick and I can't move because I don't have no money, because I have no budget. It's a long time. So you think that can happen to me, you know? Oh no, hunty. Oh no, because I always make sure I say I have my little contingency fund and any little thing, I run up and down and get my thing done and whatever. And that's why, because sometimes you get sick and the length of time that you wait causes you to get worse, and sometimes you're dead, God forbid, knock on wood. You understand? So those are my tips. I hope they are helpful to you. And as we go into the festive season, I just want to tell everybody to be safe, spend wisely, and spend necessarily. And everything we have to buy and everything we have to do, we don't have to follow everybody, especially if we don't have it. Don't follow the crowd. Take it from me, that little black picnic. Don't do it. Spend within your means. Your expenses must be lower than your income. And I say this because you don't expend savings and you need to put that away. You have to put away a contingency. You understand me? For unforeseen circumstances and that sort of thing. Now we're out of time for today. Thank you so much for viewing my video. And remember to subscribe and like and comment so that I know that you are here. Tell me if my points that make sense. Tell me the points that you use. Tell me the method, that you use to control your spending and that sort of thing. Until next time, guys. It's your favorite LGBT activist, Tiana. Peace out.